Morning guys, it's Sunday, Sunday the 28th, so I got a day off, so I thought I'd come up. I was up yesterday for a couple hours but I didn't bring the camera. I thought I'm just gonna get up and crack on and very potter really. So I'll spin you around, I'll show you what I've been doing. So first things first, I've been potting up some seedlings. So what did I get up to yesterday? So after I've done all that, if you look outside, you'll see this black pipe coming in through the wall and out of the water butt. That was going to be connected to the water butt, but the tap's broken. So I need to either buy a new tap or just drill a hole into the top of the IBC and drop the pipe in. The reason I've got it up a height is if the pump was to fail or there was a leak in the pipe, the water wouldn't fill the greenhouse. It won't drain out of the IBC and fill the greenhouse. If the water's above it, low, just stay in the IBC. That is the reason I done that. And then, as you can see, I've just sort of piped it along the back wall here, which was interesting to climb underneath, especially when I found out I had rats in here. That was quite terrifying, but I no longer have rats in here. This is my filter. So this is going to be, as you can see, it's attached to the pipe, and then I have another pipe attached from the other side to said pump. This is it here. So it's 8 litres a minute. It's about 160 psi, but I'm going to increase the diameter of the pipe, which will reduce the psi. So that's pretty much. I'm going to put another board on here. Oops, another board on here, and pretty much go around here somewhere. And then I can fit the timer onto it. I didn't want to put it there because my batteries are underneath, but I've got no other choice. There's nowhere else I can really put it. So I'm going to build a separate unit for my batteries and put them in here out the way of the water in case it pops. And we'll have wet batteries. The solar's seems champion. I've got my lights on in here, as you can see. So yeah, all's good. Let's have a look outside. I've got the chickens out because they were going crazy. A lovely tulip there. It's a massive head on it. As you can see, it said rest in peace Roland. There's a dead rat. I've got my wind muffler on. It's really windy, so I'm hoping, as you can see by the polytunnel, that it has reduced the wind noise. A couple of lovely daffodils. Over here. Very perfect. Pond. I still need to fish these fish out. I know a guy, he said he's got a pond, or he knows of a pond where he goes fishing on a golf course and they'll take them. So that's good, so I don't have to kill them. I just need to get the buggers out the pond now. So yes, I'm going to crack on and do a bit more on that irrigation system. So I shall see you then. So I'm in a pickle. I've got all my electronics out. It's like a bird's nest back here, but I think it's all wired up wrong. I've got my stepdad's coming down. He knows a bit more about electronics than I do. But it's it's a minefield. So basically, the switch to a fuse in a bus bar. It sounds so simple, but I just cannot wrap my head around how to put a switch to put the pump from there to the fuse and from the fuse to the switch. I can't figure it out. Normally you just have an inline switch, but I don't know where the inline switch is. So my stepdad's going to come around and have a look and scratch his head with us, because he knows he's wired boats up, so he'll know a bit better than me what the crack is. So I'm going to go home and have some dinner and put the chickens away, because the dogs are coming with them and they'll just tear them apart. So I'll see you in a bit. Morning guys. Today I'm going to be emptying out this big, I don't know what it is. It's what he grew his parsnips in. I'm going to empty it out and put it into, I've got some new carrot box things. So they are over here. Let's have a look. There's people around, so I can't really record much. So there's 2 there, and I've got 1 and a little one there. So they are going over there, so I'm just filling them up with the compost. I'm just raking it, not raking it, man, sieving it, because, oops, straight away, chick, straight away, because there was potatoes growing in it. So I need to get the potatoes out, because I certainly don't want them growing in with the carrots, or that'll spoil it once and for all. So I'll get on with this, and then I'll get back to you once this is all gone. Take away this frame, because it's starting to rot, and I'm going to put a frame in for sweet peas. That's what I was thinking of putting here anyway. That's that job done. That looks a lot better. And actually get some light on. I'm going to make something to put the sweet peas on and a few other flowers. That'll be another flower bed. Chickens are looking around in the shed. They're always mooching in that shed. So these are what I've filled with all that soil, and I'll get my shadow out the way. So I've got 1, 2, 3 big ones, and that little one's done. So that's champion. I just need to cover them to stop the chickens like digging them back out. I've filled them right to the top, so when it rains and it settles, they'll probably be another inch or 2 down. So they look pretty full now, but they'll go down. Purple sprouting broccoli, I've had loads of it. Absolutely loads. I've got a few little strands on there. That's looking tremendous. I've just picked up another one of these things on the internet, so I can connect my sink, because eventually I want this sink here to be fitted in the shed, and it's a gas. I can just run it on propane and then run some water from the pump. Some eggs. How many eggs have I got? Do I take them home? Yeah, I've only 3. What's the matter, girls? I've emptied the IBC, so I'm going to get a new main tap, because that one's cracked. Because if I want to use it, I just want it properly, you know what I mean? If you're going to do something, do it properly. So I just ran it into there. So that's had 1,000 litres of water into the bottom end, so that should have given it a good moisture. Good bit of moisture in there. Well, good morning guys, it is Wednesday the 13th or 14th. So I've just come up, as you can see I've got a fire going. Gonna it's my son. Oh, poor wee lamb. Smile for the camera, Jake. As you can see, we're having a good out clear up. And have a big fire, and then I'm going to go around with the flame, the paraffin heater, and burn it all off. But it's looking canny. I don't know why Jake's down there, but he is anyway. So I just need to sort through this box, get rid of it, sort through all this, get rid of that glasses going to one side. And then I'm going to get the paraffin heater and burn my way across the woods. I might get Jake to record it while I do it. Hey, gorgeous. He's the most unfit kid in the northeast. You're the most unfit kid in the northeast. So all the wood's gone over there, so when I want to burn it I just pick off one by one.
Basically burn the whole...
Yeah. I won't burn the community. So a few boxes to go to the tip. Just put glass in there and metal in the other one and plastic in another one, so it's all separated. What?
It's a lot better than what it was.
Oh, is it a lot better? I mean, if you remember there was big bags there, IBC, I'll try and find a clip of when it was when I first got it and compare it. I was cutting on till the weather turned minging. So this was all brambles, which I've cut back and set on fire. This is a polytunnel, which is going to remain a polytunnel. I'm going to cover it once I've cleared away around it and backfill this with the dirt from next door's plot. I'll just, it was just thicker weeds. I've just covered it with plastic. As you can see, there's loads of rubbish on it. It's a junk yard. Wind's obviously taking a liking to disliking to them. So yeah, that's the way in, but I need to make a door for it. Lots of work to be done here. Jake's wanting to get canaries, so we're going to make this like a fruit garden with the canary cage and all that in the bottom. It's an absolute mess. Waiting for a skip, but we're meant to be getting a skip for 2 months. The other side, I haven't produced one yet. Next job will be to get this shed down, but that might be next year, because I need to build one before we take that one down. And I want to get the cover on the polytunnel. I've got some mud around the corner. I'm just going to put excess mud in the bottom and then fill it up with compost. There's the bottom. Now it's really going to reach the bottom, just for holding moisture for tap roots. So I need to crack on. I'm going to clear up here. That's what I'm busy on with, just cutting all the brambles up so I can get up there with a burner. So I'll see you in a bit. Well guys, we didn't get much of that burn recorded because we need to concentrate as we set the shed on fire. I thought it's best concentrate on that. Have a look. So we're getting there. So you can see where we've burnt the nettles. Come back and do another burn. This is where we set the shed on fire. And but it's alright. So it's just a case of burn and return. Keep on at it. But it's a lot better. It's clearing up nicely. Didn't manage to get up there. My allotment, as you've seen in the previous clips, fine. I've got a few more bits and bobs to burn. Plenty of wood. I've got out fire. I need to go to the tip. Got a couple of buckets there for the tip, which will probably be gone tomorrow. All this has gone to the tip, apart from the bins. Yeah, champion. So that's me signing off, because I'm going to the gym with Mr. Shaw now. So I might be here tomorrow, might not. See you later. Well, I've got the board back. All you need is a retired engineer with lots of time on his hand. So this is all a lot tidier now, isn't it? I didn't particularly want to use these ones, but he did. So this one runs everything up there. That's for the lights, it tells you there. Lights, pump, auto pump, USB chargers and everything. So it's got a big fuse, 30 amp for the battery. So if the battery's overloaded, it'll not blow this, or vice versa. I know you'll probably never need anything that big, but it's always good to be safe. And I'll spin you around. This is for the solar panel to plug into. It's got some big chunky chalk blocks. On the back, there's all these calculations. It makes no sense to me, but he seems to understand it. So yeah, it's all done. So we're going to plug it in, give it a try. So I'll be back. So here we are. These are just temporary crocodile clips. I'm going to put them more permanent. These, whatever they're called. these things, they're going to go on to this. I need to get some 10mm fittings, but it's all working. So that's champion. Show you. And light is off. Oop. Get that round there. Light is off. Light is on. Light is off. So that's champion. So it's, he's busy with the pump, because the fittings on the pump are a unique size. So he's busy hunting them down, and then that'll go down here. Battery case I'm still working on. I'm debating putting the pump down there and the batteries up, so if something does happen, water cans doing, batteries stay dry. But the batteries weigh a ton, so it needs to be quite a good substantial build. That's still to be sorted out. But for now, I'm just planting on some mustard and stuff. Here we are. Just putting on. I've got far too many little gems, so I'll get a few of these potted on. Plenty spare. My tomatoes, I don't know whether they're ready yet. There's possibly a couple ready to pot on, but I'm in no hurry to do them. Tomatoes aren't my forte, as you know. So yeah, I'll just crack on. Ta-da. Hey, good. Well, that's it. It's Thursday. Back to work tomorrow. So I'll give you a quick show around what we've achieved this week. I've probably shown you loads already, but I'm going to show you again. Right, I'll spin you around. So I've been getting a few cuttings of these little gems and mustards. I've got loads. More than I'll ever need is marigolds. I still need to transplant a few more of them. They just have to wait until next week. Or if I come up during my time off and night shift, I can sort that out. My tomatoes I'll wait till next week and I'll transplant them. It's still alive, Dave. Just everything else is starting off coming through there. Sweet pepper, there's a little one coming through there. There's all my light scented stock. Hopefully they survive. They're quite temperamental now. Sweet peas, these are all going out next week. These need a good drink, these ones. I'll sort them out later. Looking a bit wilted. There's all my little gems in there. Everything's labelled up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cauliflowers. List, I'll shift it because it's over here. There, cabbage, kale, 1 to 7. Just a quick jotted down bit. So everything's champion. Oops, sorry. I don't know if I want to go outside. Well, you've seen plenty of the outside. So pretty much that's me done for this week. I shall be back over. Focus. Right. I shall be back. I'll be coming up during the weekend, during the day, check the chickens, stuff like that. Be coming after work, but beyond that, I'll not be doing anything else. But everything's starting to grow now, except the hair. Whee, all gone. Back to the gym, so I'm absolutely aching. Life's returning to normal. It's all good. So keep safe and see you next time. Bye bye.